Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layouts, and today we're going to do a Let's Learn About It. I thought I would get on here and show you how I use these We Are layering guides. I have mentioned it a couple times in my videos that there is a little bit of a learning curve to these layering guides. But once you figure out how to use them, they are truly the best tools ever. I'm going to move this layout that I'm currently working on. I'm going to map both of these photos on the same cardstock here, this cream colored cardstock, but I want to walk you through how I do that. These are the layering guides that I have linked below. I also have the shorter layering guides, but these are no longer available. I picked mine up at Tuesday Morning several years ago, and I do prefer these shorter ones because they are a little bit easier to handle. But if I do come across these at all on anything, I will make sure to link them below and let you guys know. But these are still available, and I do use these from time to time as well. The first thing that you'll notice is there's numbers at the tops of these layering guides as well as the bottom of these layering guides. These numbers reflect the amount of space between the lip of the layering guide and the edge of the layering guide, which will tell you how big your border around your photo will be. What you'll notice on this layering guide is there is a 1/16 and a 5/16. And then on the other side of the layering guide is a 1/2 inch and 3/16 of an inch. What that means is that the space between the lip and the edge of the ruler is how big your border around your photo is going to be. My most popular size is the 1/16. I do enjoy that size the most, and 1/8 of an inch is the other size that I tend to use quite a bit. But you have multiple options here on the layering guides. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photo down. I do like to use my T-square ruler when I'm laying my photos down. It does help if I am cutting out multiple photos at the same time. You want to make sure that there is adhesive on the edge of the photo so that it does not lift up too much. I'm going to put a 1/8 of a border around these two photos. What you're going to do is you're going to find the dotted line that matches up with the number. So that dotted line right there. And you're going to push your layering guide to the edge of your photo. Now it's not catching right now because I'm holding it at a weird angle, so I'm going to set it down. When you do add the layering guide to the edge, you will hear it click in place. Now, sometimes it doesn't necessarily fall into the edge. Sometimes it will fall over. What I normally like to do is just take my fingernail and lift the edge of the photo up just a little bit. You've probably seen me do this on my videos, and that just gives it a little extra buffer to make sure that it sits properly on the photo. For these particular photos, I am going to gut the center, so it is going to leave a space in the center that I will need to cover up. I like to do that when I am using the same paper as my background, and then I just cover it up with the papers or photos that I have in my layout. I'm going to bring out my mat and set my paper and photos on top of my mat. And then using the layering guides, again, I'm going to find that edge. Holding the layering guides very secure, I'm going to run my Exacto knife along the edge of the layering guide. I like to lift my paper up to make sure that I did actually go all the way through the paper. This is very thick cardstock, so I am going to go again and a third time just to be sure. And you can see that I have cut that section there. I didn't go all the way to the edge because I am gutting this. So I have zoomed in quite a bit. I'm going to again run my finger down the edge of the photo, and then using my layering guides to make sure that I have a secure section on the photo, pressing down on the layering guides to make sure that it is securely in place, again running my Exacto knife down the edge of the layering guide. I'm going to do it one more time, and I think, yeah, it should be good there. So now I have two of the edges cut out using the layering guides. I'm going to repeat that process again, lifting up my photos, laying down my layering guides, securely holding it in place, and then running my Exacto knife down the edge of the layering guide. one last time on this side of the photos. And I did not go all the way to the edge. You can put the layering guide back, but since it's just a small spot, I will just hold it down and go up the edge there. And you can see that I have a nice border around 3 of the sides. So then I'm going to go in the center to cut these 2 photos apart. So again, running my finger down the sides of the photos to lift them up just a little bit, making sure that they are securely in place, and running my Exacto knife down. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for this photo. And this one here, you can see it doesn't catch very well. So I need to, even though I did it once, I do need to run my finger again down the side of it. And now it's catching in place a lot easier. And now you can see that I have a perfect layer around my photos. Once I started using these layering guides, I did not go back to my paper trimmer because I can never get a straight line on my photos and making sure that it is perfectly aligned on all 4 sides. These layering guides are linked below. They are an affiliate link found on Amazon. So what that means is I do get a commission for your purchases. It does not cost you anything additional to use that link. So if you would like to pick up these layering guides so that you have perfect edges around your photos, make sure you check the link below in this video and pick up your layering guides. So if you have any other questions or any other tutorials that you would like to see, please feel free to comment below and I will bring you more content on Let's Learn About It. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layout inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.